very special, creative presentation about the gospel. So we're ready for that. So come over here, Anastasia. We've got 3. I need 2 more. I might get Big Pete over here. Pete Graham over come. We're on holidays in New Zealand. First morning back, and he's like, "Oh, why did you have to pick me, man? I'm still jet lagged." Anyway, come over here. Obviously, jet lagged. And we need 1 more to help out. Okay, Gavin, I'll pick up. You can come up the front here, mate. All right. So we might get. You can be Jonah. We need Pete. You can be the whale. So you come over here. Okay, that's good. Have to be careful who I pick for that one. Yeah. You guys can be fishermen, and you can be the king of what is it, Nineveh? I think. Okay. All right. So you guys will wait up the side of the stage if you could. Fantastic. Now we'll have Jonah coming out first. Okay. So the word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Go to the great city of Nineveh, and preach against it, because its wickedness had come up before me. Okay. So Nineveh was like a city in sin. There was all sorts of trouble there. There was all sorts of idol worship. They were worshipping false gods. Just trouble everywhere. And so God was calling Jonah to go and preach to Nineveh. Now, I actually think the book of Jonah should actually be called the book of Nineveh, because it's actually about Nineveh. The story is about the character Jonah, but God loves Nineveh. It's all about Nineveh. The same here with us in Brisbane. It's not about us here at our church. It's about Brisbane. God has called us to be a church that helps bring the gospel to the streets of Brisbane. The meat is on the street. God wants this city transformed for Jesus. It's about Brisbane. It's not about us. Anyway, so God, the word of the Lord came to Nineveh, and it's all about city transformation. Okay, but Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tarshish. So you can just run over there for a little bit. Good running. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, that's Oscar award winning. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Jonah ran away and headed to Tarshish. He went down to Joppa, where he found a ship bound for that port. Okay, so we need the two fishermen guys to come out. Yep, Anastasia and Joe, all right. And so he paid the fare, and he went aboard and sailed for Tarshish to flee from the Lord. So out you come here, guys. You're all on a boat together. You're sailing. Okay, you've got sea legs. Okay, you're rowing. That's what you're, Joe. That's your rowing. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you're all heading in the same direction. That's a good idea. Very good. You can tell she's got an acting background. That's good. Okay. Okay. Then the Lord sent a great wind on the sea. Whoa! Such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up. All the sailors were afraid. Oh, that's good. That's good. Very afraid. Joe, you shouldn't be laughing. You're meant to be afraid. And they each cried out to their own God. So cry out to your God, yeah. Joe, you can do this. Drinking, yeah. That's one of the gods of Australia. Yeah. The drinking, yeah. TV, yeah. That's one of the gods of Australia, isn't it? You know. We won't go into some of the others, but okay. That's a start. They cried out to their own God, and they threw the cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. Threw out the cargo, threw it all out. That's good. But Jonah had gone below deck, where he lay down and fell into a deep sleep. Now just think about this for a moment. These guys are freaking out. These guys are worshipping their own gods, they're having trouble. And what is the Jewish, Hebrew man of God doing? He's sleeping. I actually think that's actually quite a powerful sign, you know. He's running away from God, but he knows God. He knows God will look after him. He trusts in God. He's sleeping even though he's in the middle of a storm. Jesus in the New Testament was on a boat in a very similar story. The big storm came. What was Jesus doing? He was in a deep sleep. He didn't have any fear, didn't have any worry. It's an important sign for us. In the middle of our storms, God still wants to give you a good sleep, you know. We had a guy named Georgian Banov here speaking on Friday night. Who's a Bulgarian communist who gave his life to Christ. He was hilarious, wasn't he? Absolutely amazing. He said, we need to be a bit more Jewish. This is the way Jews have a smile. They go, Jews are just happy. They just know God is going to help them. You know? But what a wonderful picture. That, you know, when you're a Jew, you're a Hebrew, you just believe in God. You believe God is everywhere. You believe God answers your prayers. Even when you're running away from God, you can have a deep sleep in the middle of a storm. Isn't that an amazing story? Anyway, so he's deep asleep. Not sure, are you awake, mate? Yeah. I know he's got a little baby, so he could be up in the night. Go away. 5 more minutes, Mum. I mean, Michelle. Okay, so Jonah went below deck. He lay down and fell into a deep sleep. The captain went to him. Okay, Anastasia, you can be the captain. The captain went to him and said, "How can you sleep? Get up and call on your God. Maybe he will take notice of us and we will not perish." So probably desperate. She was freaking out. She thought this was it, okay? So Jonah gets up. The sailors said to each other, come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity. So you guys are casting lots, with dice or whatever you do. Isn't it interesting how many times they cast lots in the Bible and actually get an answer from God? Interesting. Anyway, come, let us cast lots.